Hi yogis, today's class is going to be entirely focused on our core. You won't need any props, but if you do want to use props, I highly suggest using blocks. As always, anything I say is just a suggestion, it's not a command, so please modify your movements as needed. We're going to start off in Shavasana for pranayama. This can be a Shavasana with the legs straight or the knees bent, feet on the outside edge, and knees rocking in. Choosing variation that suits your practice today. Take a nice slow deep breath in. Pause. Nice slow deep breath out. Take another nice slow deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Take another nice slow deep breath in. Taking a body scan from your toes all the way to the crown of the head. Just taking an inventory of how the body is feeling today and allowing that to guide you through a safe practice as you exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Take another nice deep breath in. If the legs are straight, begin to bend one and the next. Exhale, slowly turn the head. Inhale, bring your gaze back on it. Exhale, slowly turn your head over towards the left. Inhale, bring your head back up towards the center. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Begin to heel toe the feet back in if they were towards the outside edge. Begin to take the arms out to a cactus position, pressing the scapula, the shoulder blades down into the mat. And then as you exhale, begin to slowly rotate the palms down and then back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the arms. They can be however you want, low V, straight out like a T, but our goal here is to have the scapula, the shoulder blades, relaxing and grounding onto our mat. Hugging one knee and the next, we're going to keep that 90-degree shape in the legs, and our knees are going to drop over and hover just a couple inches or more off of our mat, being mindful of your lower back. If you're feeling any pain, then raise it up a little bit higher. Inhale, bring the knees back up towards the center, and same thing. As the knees go over towards the side, really press the scapula into your mat. Inhale, bring it back up. 2 more, 1 on each side. And then bring it on back. Our right hand is going to slide down on an angle, and our palm's going to rotate out. Our left hand's going to come up into another angle off towards the side. Our knees are going to go towards the right hand side, and then our legs are going to straighten. So we're going to bend and straighten. And as we do so, we're going to lift on up, and when we lift up, we're going to come up onto this right forearm, tap towards our ankle, and then come back for a slight V sit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, are you breathing? 7, 8, 9, and 10. Folding that whole shape over towards the side. We're going to come up onto our forearm now. And our other arm's just going to be there for support. We're up on that forearm. It's nice and parallel towards the back edge. We really want to make sure that our shoulder is right over our elbow and we have this ground. Our top leg is going to open, and when it opens, we're going to press a little bit higher off of that lower hip and then come back down. Hand can be remaining here for a little bit more of assistance if this is difficult for you, or it can come up onto the hip. Or you can think of connecting elbow and knee, and you can open up that way. So, a lot of different variations of what to do with this hand. We're going to do 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Making our way back onto our side. Rolling on over, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So our left hand now is going to come down on a lower angle, right hand at a top angle. Taking our knees back to a 90 degrees and off towards the left side so we're at an angle. When we straighten the legs, this right hand's going to come up and over and tap towards the ankle. We're lifting up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job, everybody. We're going to collapse the knees over towards our left side. And same thing we did before, we're coming up onto our forearm. So you can remain this way. I'm going to face the camera so that way you can see me. So we're over on our other side. We're lifting out of our low body. Elbow in line with our shoulder. Hand again, if you need assistance, can be out in front, kind of helping you lift the lower hip. Or it can be connected, or it can also be lifted up towards the hip. So here we go. Lifting up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming back onto our back. I'll flip back over so that way we're all at the same shape. You're going to take the hands towards your mat. Knees are nice and parallel, feet are grounded. If we take our index finger, maybe we can brush the back edge of our heel. And then we're going to inhale, lift up for bridge. And then we're going to march it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift up a little bit higher and then lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Hug knees in towards the chest. Take the knees in a circle. Change your breath, change that rotation. Option here to drop the knees, press in the earth to come up to a comfortable seat. Take the hands towards the hamstrings, massaging out the spine, rock back and forth. And then balance up into a boat pose. We're going to rock back and forth, and then balance once more. Here we go. Try and balance, and fold back. Try and balance, and one more. Try and balance, and release. Rolling out our wrists before we make our way to a tabletop position. Coming through a couple cat-cows, hands underneath shoulders. Inhale, heart reaches down, gazing forward, find a happy face. Exhale, round, chin to chest, bring that positive energy inward. 2 more of those. Really use that breath to guide your movement here. And come back to a neutral spine. We're going to take our right elbow and we're going to bend it into a cactus shape. We're going to transfer all of our weight into that right shin, so that way we can hover our left knee off the ground. So this might be enough balance for you. If that's okay, then you're just going to hold here. Otherwise, we're going to take our cactus in our arm and our leg out towards the side, away from the midline of the body, and then bring it back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to repeat same thing other sides. Now we're bringing that bend, that cactus arm into our left. We're going to engage our core muscles. Transfer the weight over to that left shin so that way we can hover our right knee. You can also stay, or we're going to extend out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the hand back towards your mat. We're going to come into cat pose, rounding the spine. We're going to lift up our knees, keeping our toes exactly where they are. So we're going to be coming onto the tops of the feet. So we're just going to hover and hold here for 10, Really round the spine. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release on down. Take the knees out wide, big toes touching, pressing back into a child's pose, extending the arms out in front. Modified variation, lay on your back, hug your knees in towards your chest, or you can stack 2 fists on top of each other to meet the third eye. Find your breath here. We're going to come up onto the fingertips. We're going to walk our fingertips towards the left side of our mat and then drop down. Same thing, other side. Walk the fingertips towards the right side of your mat. Drop the chest down. Inhale, bring the fingertips back towards the center. Lift your gaze towards the top of your mat. Drop your forearms and scoop on through so we're on our stomach. Depending on your space, you're going to take your arms forward. We're going to do a variation of locust pose. We're going to relax our forehead onto our mat. And we're going to be lifting up our arms and our legs at the exact same time. When we do this, we're going to press the pubic bone, and we're going to think of engaging our lower back and our lower stomach muscles so that way we're building a protective layer for our abdominals and our lower back while we do this variation. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, float on up. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a nice deep breath in. Let out a sigh. Great job. Bringing your forehead to your forearms. And just slowly turn your head, massaging out the forearms and also the forehead. And bring that movement to a close. Bend the knees, windshield wipe. Dropping the feet towards one side of your mat and the other. Getting into the lower back and the hips. And find yourself back to that starting position, hands right underneath the shoulders, elbows hugging and coming back to a tabletop. Taking our right leg, kicking back. We're going to brush that leg back and then we're going to bring it forward so that way that foot lands in between our hands, knee in line with heel, coming into a variation of a low lunge. Option to just stay here today and find a nice stretch. Otherwise, we're going to come on up. We're going to take the arms out like a T. Take our right hand, bring it into a 90 degrees, and then taking our left hand underneath, up and over, taking hold of that right thumb. We're going to roll the shoulders back and deepen into that posture. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the arms out like a T. Drop the right arm, reach the left arm over, and reach over towards that right side. Remember to breathe. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold on forward. Taking our front foot to meet the back. Cat-cow, inhale. Exhale, round. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. Neutral spine. Kick the left leg back, toes reaching down. Find a little bit of length there before we slide it on through the hands. Make sure that the knee is in line with the heel. Lifting on up, using that thigh for leverage. Extend arms out. Take our left arm down, a 90-degree angle. Right arm swoops on through, holding onto that thumb. Inhale, shrug the shoulders. Maybe deepen that stretch. Sink a little lower. A nice deep breath in. Exhale, release those arms out to a T. Drop the left arm, right arm scoops up, and then lean over towards that bent knee. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold on forward. Bring the foot to meet the back, coming back to a tabletop position. We're going to come down onto our forearms. We're going to clasp our hands. We're going to take our elbows so that way they're right underneath our shoulders. Extend one leg back, the other. I call these London bridges. We're just going to swivel on the sides of our feet, and when we do that, our hip is going to knock over towards one side. We're going to do that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, plant the forearms. We'll be holding this for 30 seconds. So you can either stay here with the knees planted, variation 1. Variation 2, extend the legs, really engage the core. Variation 3, you can lift the palms up. Variation 4, hover. 4, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the hands if they're lifted. Drop the knees on down. Whew. Take it back to a child's pose. Nicely done. Nice deep breath in, finding your way back to a tabletop position. Before we transfer over to downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet. And to walk the hands towards the feet, meeting towards the back edge of your mat. For Uttanasana, standing forward bend, shake the head no. You need any negative energy, ending on a positive, shake the head yes. Inhale, roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach arms up overhead, palms connect, thumb to sternum. Half sun salutation, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Come up halfway, fingertips, shins, or thighs, avoid putting pressure on the knees. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach arms up overhead, palms connect. Exhale, thumb to sternum. One more of those, inhale, reach on up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Come up halfway, fingertips, shins, or thighs. Exhale, round. Inhale, roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms up. Exhale, thumb to sternum. Straddling the outside edge of our mat. We're going to come into 5 Utkatasana, chair pose, a modified variation, so a little bit wider than we normally do. We're going to just come into squatting variation, more fitness oriented. We're going to bend our knees and straighten. You can choose to clasp the hands and release for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Adding a little more variation to that. We're going to bend our knees, and then we're going to jump forward towards the top of our mat, and then we're going to walk it back into a low walking position. So here we go. We can use our hands to help us and propel us forward with our arms. So we have 1, 2, walk it back. 1, 2, walk it back. 1, 2, walk it back. One more. 1, 2, walk it back. Taking towards the back edge of our mat, inhale, reach the arms on up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Come up halfway, fingertips, shins, or thighs, find a little bit of length. Exhale, round. Walk the hands on out. Bend the knees. Right hand right underneath the nose. Right leg turns out. Left leg straightens, modified side plank or full side plank and hold. Remember to breathe. Lift those hips a little higher. Exhale, release back to that modified position. Turning in, and we have mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten on up, walk the hands back. Find a little bit of length, fingertips, shins or thighs. Exhale, round. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach arms up overhead. Exhale, thumb to sternum. Take your legs out wide. 5 more squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Staying there, jumping forward. 1, 2, take it back. 1, 2, take it back. 1, 2, take it back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Find length, fingertips, shins, or thighs. Exhale, round. Walk the hands on up. Bend the knees. Left hand underneath nose, left leg turns out, right leg straight. Side plank, other variation. Hold. Extend the hips higher. Release back. Mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back into downward facing dog. Bend the knees, walk the feet in. Roll it vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms up overhead. Palms connect. Find yourself towards the middle of your mat. Take the hands behind your head. Standing bicycle, so we're going to take our elbow towards the opposite knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Walk ourselves towards the back edge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Come up halfway, fingertips, shins or thighs. Exhale, round. Walk the hands on out. And release the knees. Take the legs out in front. Woo, great job. And rolling on back. Once we're laying on back, we're going to bend our knees. We're going to take our thumb and pointer finger. We're going to connect them. We're going to take that whole triangle shape. We're going to connect it right behind our sit bones for support here. We're going to straighten the legs. We're going to draw a big circle with both our legs in one direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change your breath, change that rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering a little bit more in flutter kick. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees on in. Release the hands, take the knees in a circle. Change your breath, change that rotation. Extending the legs up towards the sky, take the legs out wide. Taking hold of the hamstring, happy baby pose. Variation that suits your practice. Rocking from side to side. Massaging out the spine. Getting into the hips. And then releasing the legs. Coming into any other asana or yoga pose you need for your practice today before settling into Shavasana. That can be knees bent or legs straight. You can pause the video to stay here longer if needed. Closing down the eyes. Relaxing upper and lower arms, upper and lower legs. Whole right side of the body relaxed, the whole left side of the body relaxed. Allowing the whole body to relax. having 3 thoughts of gratitude. Once you have those 3 thoughts, allow the edges of the mouth to curl up to create a smile, using that positive energy to blink open the eyes if they were closed and provide movement in the body by wiggling fingers and toes. Bending one knee and the next, folding over onto the side of your choice. Pressing into the earth to come up to a comfortable seat. Inhale, reach the arms on up. Palms connect, exhale, thumb to sternum. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your yoga practice. The light in me honors that positive light within each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you.